Pupco Studios in Oklahoma City. You are watching The Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Barry Trammell. It's time for 5 and 5. 5 topics, a minute each for 5 minutes. Barry, let's get right to it. Should Thunder Alley be saved? Obviously, bad scene earlier this week, Monday night, shooting that occurred after the Thunder game. Should Thunder Alley be saved?
I think, yes. I think it would be great if somehow the Thunder can save Thunder Alley. Now, the Thunder Alley pre-games, the street festival up until tip-off is going to continue. What we're talking about is the watch party. Can the watch party be saved? I would like to see it attempted to be saved because I think it's a great community spirit thing to see people come together even without tickets to the game. Everybody's watching the Thunder, but some people want to watch it together. They want to be part of a communal experience. I think they're going to have to go indoors if they do. I think they're going to have to go into the Cox Center, into the old Myriad, an old closed-circuit television type setting. I think you can better handle the unsavory crowd, keep them away. I think that's the only salvation for the watch party. I'd like to see them attempt it.
Yeah, I would too. I blogged a little bit about the situation after it happened on Monday night, and I got a response from somebody who said, I'm a grandmother, I'm on a fixed income, I've got grandkids, and they love being part of this, but I can't afford to take them to a game. But we could go to Thunder Alley and we could watch with other Thunder fans, and they loved it. And now that's going to be gone, obviously. You can go down, as Barry said, before the game and enjoy all the pregame, but then once the game starts, it's not going to be on that massive LED screen that's outside the peak. So it's just too bad, and I hate that one or two people affected this whole thing, Barry, because, I mean, I think even after the way things went down on Monday night before the shooting, it seemed like there was some tension. They were going to have to change some stuff. The shooting just pushed it over the top. They had to make a decision on it.
I had a cop tell me that in the way that, Gary England can say that atmospheric conditions make it 100% certain we're going to have bad weather. He said the conditions Monday night made it was 100% certain something bad was going to happen.
All right. More NBA talk, Barry. Hey, is the Western Conference champion going to be the NBA champion?
Yes.
Wow.
It is going to happen. Spurs Thunder winner is going to take out the Heat in all probability, but the Heat is struggling. The Heat's not what we thought they were. Thunder playing at a high level. Spurs playing at a high level. Whoever wins this showdown is going to be playing at a even more exalted level. I think this is the NBA championship.
Yeah, I do too. And it's hard to believe because when the playoffs started, and especially the way they started, you thought the Heat were going to roll into the finals. But there's definitely questions about them. I think right now, I mean, obviously the Spurs and how well they're playing has been well documented. Haven't lost since April. I mean, it's unbelievable the run they're on right now. But the Thunder, obviously, they have lost a game in the playoffs. They're not on the roll that the Spurs are that long term. But Barry, these guys are playing well too. This is going to be a heck of a series. I don't want to talk too much about that, but you got two really good teams that are playing really well right now. Should be exciting. Speaking of the Heat, hey, didn't you used to be the Miami Heat?
Well, yes, they used to be the Miami Heat, and here's what the Miami Heat is. It was Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, a three-man team. Take away one of the three, you got a two-man team. 3-on-5 can work. 2-on-5, not so much. If Chris Bosh gets back, gets healthy, plays the way he's capable, then the Heat's still a load. But with just LeBron and Dwayne Wade playing the two-man game, I don't like this team.
Yeah, not good. I said a few weeks ago, is Chris Bosh really that important? Well, it's proven that he is that important and then some. I mean, this is a guy that apparently was way more important than we ever imagined he was because the Heat is struggling mightily without him. And now you're starting to see really some ugliness, Barry, by some of their players, getting suspensions and flagrants and just all sorts of madness. This is not the team that we thought they were at all.
It's not a likable team. And it goes beyond the decision that people held. You're right.
Right.
This is James Jones late in the season with a flagrant foul. This is a team doing some things that people are not crazy about.
Definitely not. All right, Barry. Fun question of the week. Hey, have you ever taken a ride on one of those canal boats? Because you're going to have a chance in San Antonio this weekend.
I'm not the only one, but there's probably not a lot of us walking around. I've taken rides on both river walks. I've been on the Oklahoma City Canal. I've been on the San Antonio Canal, and both are very pleasant experiences. I can recommend them both, Charles Barkley. I can tell you the major difference. Going down through San Antonio's River Canal, the guide tells you all about the river walk and how everything got here. Go down the Oklahoma City River walk, the canal, and the guide will tell you what's coming and what's going to be built. And some of it's even true. So that's the difference. But both are fun, and both it's sort of unique to have two cities this similar playing in a championship.
You've been on both. I've been on neither. I have been on neither canal, and I know it's a total.
You live here.
I know I do. It's sad. I don't know what's happened. I was actually in San Antonio for vacation a few winters ago, and we happened to get there the week they drained the canal.
Well, that's not a pleasant sight.
And it was not good, and it kept me from taking that canal ride that time. All right, lastly, Barry, we can't talk all basketball. Got to talk a little football. What do you make of this Big 12 SEC Bowl?
I don't know. How's that for an answer? Here, it's something mysterious. Here's what I don't make of it. It's not a big deal on the bowl front. This is just a Cotton Bowl upgrade. Extreme Makeover Cotton Bowl edition. That's not what this announcement is about. I don't know what it's about. I think it's about power brokering. I think it's about gamesmanship. I think it's about poker playing. I think it's about manipulating the likes of Notre Dame and the ACC, Florida State, TV networks, all kinds of people, Big Ten, Pac-12. I think it's a power play by the Big 12 and the SEC. What their final goal is, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find out. It's not about a bowl game that will never happen. You'll never see the Big 12 and the SEC champ playing in a bowl game unless we change the entire structure of the proposed playoff.
Yeah, pretty unlikely that you're going to have both of those teams fail to make a 4-team playoff. So I agree. The bowl itself is not the thing. But as I wrote last week, I think that this is a good thing for the Big 12. You know, a conference that people were saying, are they going to make it? Is this a conference that's going to even be around in a year or two? And that wasn't too long ago they were saying that. And now the SEC is saying, hey, we want to band with you on this bowl. I agree it's not going to be the best matchup ever, but it's going to be a decent matchup. And Barry, I think this opens the question of these power conferences. We've heard that talk kind of bubbling up. Maybe this is sort of some of the first merging of the conferences that you see for something really big. But I don't know either. I don't know where it leads, but kind of fun, kind of cool to see where it could go.
Here's the deal. It's like, in high school, a certain guy calls you up and says, you want to go out? You say, where are we going? Other guys call and say, you want to go out? You say, let's go.
Absolutely.
The SEC called the Big 12. The Big 12 said, let's go.
Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.